found some new cases at Northern Tool. Let me know in the comments if you have a Northern Tool near you. So I decided to get out all of my cases and compare these new ones that I found at Northern Tool. And the reason I bought these is because they were on sale. They were on sale for the same price you would pay at Harbor Freight for those cases that are on sale. So we're gonna go through all of these right now. Let's go. The Strongway tag here, this brand name, and this is just a sticker on top. That's the one that's at Northern Tool. Okay, there's the Apache case, which is what we're used to seeing at Harbor Freight. This right here is also an Apache case, obviously. It's a 2800. That's an Apache case, which I took the sticker off of. Those two I actually got from Amazon. I'm going to show you all these here in a second. This Apache case doesn't have a sticker on the top, but it does on the back. It's a 2800 series Apache case. These I got from Amazon, and I had them print my logo on them, which is kind of neat, but the sticker's starting to peel off. So, not the greatest quality of adhesiveness on that thing. This one's the same way. This one's empty. I haven't used this case yet. So there's that one. This sticker's not falling off, but this has been sitting inside for the last couple months since I bought it. This one here, I've taken out in the field several times. You might be able to tell it's got dirt all over it because it has my TX500 in it. So what I do is I get cases like this and I put radios in them. Put radios in there. I got tools in one or two of them, but most of them have radios in them. So that's my TX500. That's the PA500 amplifier, which is a 60-watt amplifier for the TX500. This is all my cables and whatnot. Microphone. That's in that case. This is a brand new case that I got just last week. I stopped in Harbor Freight outside of Galveston and grabbed this one. I haven't even put anything in here yet. In fact, it's still got the tag on it. So that's what they look like brand new there. All the foam's still intact. This case here is actually from Gigaparts, but you can't really tell the difference because all of these cases have the single lock on either side, a place for a padlock on both sides, and two latches on both sides as well, on the front. Two latches on the front. These guys here, this is Apache 3800. Now this one's probably going to be, for most of you, I would guess, that this one's going to be the most popular because this one holds the IC 7300 almost perfectly. There's my 7300, power cable, microphone. I usually have a USB cable that I put in here, but I moved it to my FTDX10 box because it's the same cable. So that fits almost perfectly with a little bit of padding around all three sides and then extra space for your extra crap over here for the 7300. And that's what I've had my 7300 in for more than a year now. This guy here still has the dual places for the padlock with the latches on top, but this one has also a latch on the side. This guy here is what Harbor Freight would call the Apache 4800. It's the next size up from this one, and this is what I've got my Elecraft K3. That's what I've got that in. It's a little bit wider this direction, so I needed a bigger case for it, and that's what went in there. Gigaparts sells a case like this. This is a case like, they have a case like this size and a case like that size at Gigaparts. Nothing like this size, unfortunately. But this is the sweet size for like a 7300 sized radio. And let me show you this case here because this is my 705. This is where I keep my 705 tripod, extra battery. That's a K6ARK QRP antenna. It's one of his original ones. This is the matte tuner with the rechargeable battery on the inside. This right here, this dry bag right here I've got is for all of my cables, whatnot. USB cables with the toroid wrap, a couple of extra power cables and whatnot, stuff like that. So that's my 705 box. And that goes with me lots of places also. And then this guy, is another Apache 2800 series box. And this is all of my HTs that I carry with me. There's a D74, my ID52, my FT5D, Anytone 878 UV Plus, not the 2 Plus, but the UV Plus. And the latest addition is my VX6R, which is a tri-band radio from Yaesu. Some signal stick antennas in here. Those are great for multiple radios. Got a couple of Smiley antennas down in here and the stock antennas as well. Chargers for everything. A lot of these will charge via USB. So I throw this in the truck and take it with me pretty much on every road trip I ever go on.
This video is sponsored by Mezzi and Palomi Coax. Mezzi and Palomi, or M&P Coax out of Italy, makes some of the best coax and best feed line available to the amateur radio community today. From their smallest size, around 5 millimeters, to their largest size, around 13 millimeters and beyond, they offer something for everyone in every activity of amateur radio. Direct berry coax for your home shack and high temperature coax for those types of environments is also available from their catalog. Their Evo or Evolution PL259 connectors are some of the best I have ever seen in this industry. If you want some of the greatest coax and feed line made for the amateur radio community today, check out the link in the description below to save a 5% discount, and thank you Mezzi and Plomy for supporting this channel.
The real comparison I wanted to make today was between these two cases. There's that over there. Every time you go into Harbor Freight, this case is listed for $44.95. And if you can find them on sale, you can find them on sale for $29.95. So they're about $15 off. And every time I've been in a Harbor Freight, when these have been on sale, the shelf has been picked clean. Usually I can only find black ones, and even if I can find any at all. Usually I can only find black ones if I can find any at all. This orange one I bought here, I bought it full price because it was $44, $44.95. The time I went in there, I'm like, I need a case for my 7300. It's not on sale. I'm going to buy it anyway. Since then, I've found them on sale 2 or 3 times, but like I said, the shelf is always picked clean. So this guy right here, you can see these two are the same height. This one has a little bit different handle, black latches instead of orange latches, but you can see that they're darn near the same thing in size, width, depth, and height. Same this way, up this way, and the same, they pretty much look the same depth. So open this up, and they've got foam in here with inserts that you can cut out for yourself, and they're almost exactly the same case. And the great thing about these is, I guess no one knows about these. I've never heard of them before today. I picked these up about an hour ago. Guess what? I got a green one also. Harbor Freight makes them in black, orange, yellow, and this olive drab color. But every time, like I said, every time I find them on sale, I never can get to them in time before people clear them out. These two were actually on sale today for guess how much? $29.99 at Northern Tool, which I don't know, Northern Tool might be a regional thing. We only have 2 or 3 of them around here. There's more Harbor Freight stores than there are Northern Tool stores, I think. There's a Northern Tool store about, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes from me. And I just went in there for something totally at random today, and they had these sitting on an end cap. And I asked the guy, where would they be normally if they weren't on an end cap? And I went and looked over there. They didn't have any other colors besides. They did have a black one. I got plenty of black cases. I don't need any more black cases. All of my cases that size are black. I've got 2 cases, the 2800 size, that are black. So I like to keep the cases separate because I know for a fact every time I reach for that case, that's my Apache 3800 orange case with the K6ARK and Ham Radio of Interest sticker on it. That's my 7300. That's the only Apache 3800 case I have in orange, and that's my 7300. So now I've got a strongweight case in orange and a strongweight case in olive drab that are the same sizes as that one. And those cost me $29.95. They're normally $44.95. They were on sale for $29.95, and so I bought 2 of them. They did have that size as well. I think that they were all in orange color in stock at the time. They had that size. I didn't need any more of those right now, so I didn't buy it that size. They did not have this size, which is the 2800 size in the Apache world. They did not have this size, but they had the next size smaller, which is this guy right here. And they called this, I think, a 9-inch case is what they called this. So I'll put links to all this below. These have got small latches on it with small padlock spaces. They don't have metal over the padlock spaces like the larger cases do. A friend of mine at the hunting lease uses a case similar to this, or a case this same size with similar markings, and he puts all his cigars in it. So he keeps cigars in here with a humid pack and that kind of thing. So I got one of those because that's my first ever case this specific size. So you've got 4 sizes here. This little guy, 9 1/8 inch plastic water resistant ammo box. They're calling it an ammo box. This one, that's the 7300 size. They're calling a 16-inch water resistant ammo box. And then that one, I think, was a 20-inch, 22-inch, something like that. Again, I didn't buy one of those. I only bought these 2 and this one at Northern Tool. So now I've got 4 size cases. Is this guy right here. These guys are all about the same size right there. The 7300 size, which is a 16-inch, and then the larger size, which is a Apache 4800. Well, this, I said 7300. That's the radio that's in there. These are Apache 3800 sized cases. That's an Apache 3800. That's an Apache 4800 sized case, although that one is from Gigaparts. It's almost exactly the same case, and the difference is it's a little bit larger, so it's got a latch on both sides instead of just on the front. So go to Northern Tool if you have one in your area and look for the 16-inch case. Look for them in whatever color you want. They had them in black, olive drab, and orange when I went in there, and see if and they're going to fit your 7300 and probably your FTDX10. 991A, the new FT710 would fit in there. Pretty much any radio in that category and size would fit in there. Elecraft K3 is just barely too big. That size of radio, perfect fit for these cases. Go to Northern Tool. I'll put a link below. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks.